Hey guys, what is up? We're back, and I kind of want to fly, so I'm gonna go get an Elytra.
Sweet, I want to fly too, but you need rockets to fly.
So in this video, I'm gonna go get the Elytra wings,
And I'm
and
gonna build the farm we need to be able to actually use them.
so here we go. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I am thinking I have some ender pearls, and I could use a trapdoor and a bucket of water as well, so I'm gonna take those just in case. I know I'm gonna have to build across the different islands, and yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do.
All right, so he wants to fly, but you need rockets to be able to fly. Without them, you're just kind of gliding all over the place. So that's not gonna work. So he's gonna go get hopefully two elytras, and I'm gonna work on getting the paper and the gunpowder that we're gonna need if we want to fly. So let's do that.
All right, guys, there is the portal we're looking for. That'll get us to the Ender Islands.
All right, first thing we're going to need is, or the easiest thing to make will probably be a paper farm. Basically, all I need to do for that is to grab a whole bunch of sugarcane and then line them all up so I'll be able to break them. I think something that'll take a little bit more effort, but it'll be 100% worth it, is if I grab the sugarcane, just like this thing right here, and I put some redstone with it so it automatically harvests it whenever it's ready. It's going to take some more time, but in the long run it'll be worth it because I won't need to constantly be checking it. It'll do it all by itself.
And then there we go. And we should be able to go right here. Water. Boom. There we go. Had to remember. So now I have got to find the shipwreck.
All right, I'm seeing sugarcane out in the distance. Oh, there's actually some right there. But I really don't feel like swimming everywhere I'm going. So I'm just going to quickly make a boat. And that should make my life a whole lot easier.
Alright guys, so we built over to the first island. First little island, we still got a lot more building to go. So I'll see you guys whenever we get over.
All right, I got all the sugarcane I need. Just under a stack. The next thing I need to do is get a bunch of mud. To do that, I need to put water on a bunch of dirt blocks. At least I think that's how it works. But I'm pretty sure I just have to do this and then get a bunch of water bottles. Alright, let's see if my idea is right. Hey, nice. Yep. There goes the zombies. Alright, that should be... Alright, I got all of this mud. And I think all I need to do now is grab the redstone I'm going to need. I think I'm only going to have... let's see, I have like 18 mud. I'll probably do 20. and I think that's all I'll need. Sugarcane grows pretty fast, so we don't need a lot. We'll be waiting more on the gunpowder than anything, but you'll see what I mean. But we're done with the bottles, so I can put these up, and we'll move on to the next step, which is grabbing the redstone we're gonna need for the farm.
Alright guys, you see that behind me? To your left? There's the ship. That's where we're gonna find the Elytra. So I actually had to, this is like my third trip back. I did not bring enough blocks. It took me forever to find this ship. It was really far from where the portal was, so it's taken me some time to find it, but I finally found it, thousands of blocks away, and lots of stacks of dirt and stone and anything I could find in my chest. So without further ado, let's go get this ship.
Alright, so I'm just down here by the pumpkin and the melon farm, and I think this is where I'm going to build the sugarcane farm. So I've got the mud and I have the sugarcane, and I think the only other real thing I need are some rails and a minecart. Welcome to the cave. This is where we have gotten most of our iron. As you can see, there's some here, there's some over there, there's some right there. And I need enough to get at least 20 rails and a couple hoppers. So I'm gonna build my way over to these.
Time to drink this potion of slow falling and head up there. Oh, here we go.
Alright, so I got all the iron I think I'll need. If I need some more, I will come back and get it. But I'm pretty sure this is all I'm going to need. So we're going to head back up and see what else we're going to need to go get for the rest of this farm.
Here we go. That's why we got slow falling. Alright.
Alright, so I got the iron, it's smelting up, and we're gonna see what else I'm gonna need. I'm pretty sure all I'm gonna need is to get some quartz for the observers. Can I not spell? Yep, this. I'm gonna need some quartz. But besides that, I think we'll be set.
Should be good. Alright, he teleported. Here we go. Nice. Nice. We've done it. We've got it. We did it, guys. We got the Elytra. Let's go. That's what we came for. Let's check on what Ben's doing, and let's try to get out of here.
Alright, so I got the iron, turn that into rails, turn that into powered rails. We're going to need some redstone. We're going to need some torches. We're going to need the hopper with the minecart. We're going to need a normal hopper. We're going to need a chest. And then we're going to need as many observers as I have sugarcane that I want to plant. So I think I'm going to do 20. So I'm going to need 20 observers. And they're typically pretty easy to make. But the only issue is that I don't think we have any quartz. So I'm going to have to double check. Yep, we don't have any. So I'm going to need to go to the nether and get some quartz so that we can finish making these blocks. We had a bunch of quartz, but we all used it, John and I, we used it for the floor of the church, which looks super cool, so I'm not really regretting it. But this is why we don't have any more quartz. So I'm gonna go. Alright, so I'm down here in the nether, or up here in the nether? Down here, probably the best guess. And I'm just looking for some of that quartz. Alright, I had enough to make 10 observers. I forgot that these needed 2 redstone dust per piece, and I had 20 exactly. So that means I'm gonna have to go back down and go even deeper actually and find some redstone. So bear with me while I get that.
Okay. Here we go. We are on our way back. We did it, guys. We did it. Let's go.
Alright, so I have the observers. I'm smelting up the glass now, but I don't really need them at the moment. So what I'm going to do... Alright, so I need 20 pistons as well. So I'm going to need some more cobblestone and wood is what it looks like. Alright, so midway through recording that time lapse, I ran out of my redstone, so I had to go and get some more. And then when I came back, I realized that my design wasn't going to work, so I had to make it a little longer, which meant that I had to use 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of redstone. And that meant that I wasn't exact anymore and that I needed to go and get more. So I'm finally back. And I should finally be done with this. So now let's see if this works. Boom, boom. Nice. So basically what's going to happen is whenever the sugarcane grows, this observer is going to see it, and then it's going to punch out the bottom block, which is going to make all the sugarcane fall in the mud. And blocks can be picked up through mud, so this hopper minecart that we're about to shoot down the track is going to pick up the blocks. So, for example, if I chuck this on it, you'll see that whenever the minecart rolls over it, they disappeared. But whenever it takes this redstone, it has it in the minecart. Then it's going to come over here, and it's going to put it in the chest.
Alright, guys. We made it back. However, even though I just got one, we have got to go grab another.
Alright, so I cleared up the back, so there's no redstone showing anywhere. So now we're completely done. We just gotta wait for this to grow, and it will give us everything we need. Now I gotta work on the gunpowder farm. Alright, future Ben here. I had the pistons on the first level, and in all my genius, I thought that would work. It did work the first time, and then it destroyed all the sugarcane that that was planted, which means it couldn't regrow. So I had to move the pistons up a level. I'll give you an example. If I take the sugarcane and I make it go up one more, like this, you see that this goes and knocks them all over. And then if it grows up on this side, you see that it knocks it all down. It's fixed now. It works now. It's just a little error on my part.
Alright guys, we have found the second ship, so it's time to raid it. Got him. There we go. Let's go. We've done it again. We have done it again!
Look at that, it's all done. Doesn't look the nicest, but it definitely works. Now we need to build a gunpowder farm. Alright, so for the monster spawner / gunpowder farm, it's actually not too difficult to make. Basically, the idea is I'm going to have a tube that goes up. There's going to be a big area for them to spawn. There's going to be, probably I'll do 4 levels of it. And they'll fall down, they'll burn from a campfire that's not here yet, and their stuff will drop into a chest. And the idea is that, oh, sorry, my shaders are off. And the idea is that they will, all their loot will be given to us in a chest, and the gunpowder from the that's rude. And the gunpowder from the creeper will fall in the chest, and we'll have plenty.
Time to skedaddle. Alright, guys. Look at the map. We traveled a long distance. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Alright, so this is basically the general idea. But this is going to be built up, and I'm going to build out and connect each side, and we're going to have a big platform for these mobs to spawn on, and then they'll walk around, and then they'll fall into these funnels, which will push them into the hole where the campfires will be. So it's just going to take a little bit of time to build, but once I finish it, it won't be too bad. So.
Alright, we made it back. Okay, we have made it back, guys. Let's see the progress Ben has made.
Alright, so this is 1 layer done, kind of almost 1.5. But basically the mobs are going to spawn here, and I'm going to have these trapdoors basically are flipped down. Basically, mobs see these as whole blocks, so they're going to be able to, or they're going to think they're going to be able to walk across, and they're going to fall in the water, and then get pushed down. We are finishing up the 2nd level of this spawner. John, what do you think of this so far?
I think this is pretty awesome. I've never built one like in the water, and it makes a lot more sense, so I like it.
Yeah, this way we only have to light up a couple of the small islands. We don't have to worry about a bunch of caves underground. So we finished all 5 stories. I have the campfires set up down there, which are going to be cooking the things that fall down in there. And right now I'm doing the very last step, which is removing the torches and covering up the holes in the walls. Alright, and just like that, it's done. All I have to do now is build up a platform into the sky, and I wait. Alright, it's all done. We've got the carpet all in there. We have the fire set up at the bottom. And we've got the AFK little platform up at the top. So all that's left to do is just go up here, stick the landing, and sit in here for a while. I'll wait till nighttime and we'll see what we have. You can hear it. Oh yeah, look at that. So what we need is the gunpowder. So you just sit up there for 30 minutes while you're eating? That's perfect. Now all that's left to do is fly back over to that first farm that we made. And then all we need to do is grab the sugarcane from it. Go up to the house. And then we make the paper from that sugarcane. And then we make our firework rockets. And just like that, you have plenty of rockets. Just like that, I finished my part of the video. We have the sugarcane farm right here. And then just past it, we have the mob farm. Let's check in with John and we'll do the ending.
Hey, Ben, you should come in.
Come where? The house?
Yeah, come to the house. I got got something for you.
Oh, okay.
See it?
Oh, wow. Sweet. Can I take it?
Yeah, bro. Go ahead. Here we go. Now we both got one.
Sweet.
Man.
Nice.
How's
Watch
everything
this.
going along well?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me watch this.
Sweet.
Yeah. I had a
Awesome.
couple made for whenever I got it.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Appreciate it, bro.
That'll help us finish up the spawner that you see over there in the distance.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, bro.
Thank you.
No problem. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I went and grabbed 2 elytras for Ben and
I made the farms for the ingredients that we needed for the rockets that'll help us fly. So I made the sugarcane farm, which is right in front of us over here. And then just in the lake over there, we have the mob spawner. So this gets us the paper that we need. And then the mob spawner gets us the gunpowder we need.
there we go. See you guys. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I went and grabbed 2 elytras for Ben and while Ben
What?